Hey everybody, City Councilmember Augie Toba at City Hall. Now, we normally do a thing called Get to Know Your City. But since it's October, Halloween is in the month of October, I thought I'd do something extra special for you guys. How about Get to Know Your City Hall with my good friend, Lopaka Kapanui. He tells ghost stories. All right, come on.
So a few years ago, I got this call about this security guard that works in this building. And the situation is the security guard needs a blessing because when he's working in the graveyard shift, he can hear the sound of, it sounds like bodies being dragged across the floor, women whispering to each other, and children playing around, screaming. But mostly he said he used to have this feeling when he was by himself that he's standing here, but it feels like there's a bunch of people just like crowding around him. And so at one point, the security guard was worried that he might also be possessed. So the thing about this security guard is we're communicating during on Facebook Messenger. So I never got to meet him in person because he just never showed up. But one of the things he was saying is he's doing his patrol in this way. And he passed all the portraits of the mayors and he was heading toward where now the vending machine is. He said there was Mayor Wilson standing right in there. And he said the guy had mean face, you know, looked like he was just always upset about something. And within those few seconds, he realized, you know, this holiday guy is the mayor.
Alright, so I get in really early in the first day of my full day at the City Council. This is enough to get sworn in. And it was like kind of still early morning, maybe about 6 o'clock. So, you know, as I'm walking, I'm looking at all the old City Council members, and that's when it started to hit me like, dude, I have a pretty big job. And so as I'm looking at these pictures, I hear somebody goes, man, you got some big shoes to fill. And I go, you ain't lying over there. You know, and I like to have conversation with people. So we have this, you know, we have this little light conversation. And then at some point, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm talking about this guy helping our baseball team, Rudy Picaro, right? And I'm talking about all of this kind of stuff. Then I turn on, like, it's gone. It just disappeared. And the only door is that door. And I could, if you listen to the echoes, you can hear people walking.
Yeah.
At like, you know, 6 something in the morning. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, I was like, and I still haven't found this guy. It was a Japanese guy. Because I remember seeing his face. Japanese guy, he's about the shoulder dippy. Never bumped into him. Ever again. Wow.
I wouldn't thought. There's a lot of these people, whatever they left here after working here for most of their lifetime. That means part of who they are is in this place. Probably their spirits. So I think one day when it's meant for you to find out who it is, the picture will pop up. You'd be surprised. You're going to be surprised at who it is.
So Lopaka, just in this area alone already, because I've been to, you know, your ghost tours, you know, here is just filled with amazing stories, yeah? And portals.
Portals. So there's 2 portals in downtown Honolulu. They're called Loku. And that's the places where the spirits of the old elite still gather at night to play all these games from 6 in the evening to 2 in the morning. And those Loku are still active. And so the 2 Loku, the first one right now is the First Hawaiian Bank building here, that entire block. And the second Loku is the old First Hawaiian Bank building, which had a lot of problems getting tenants. So apparently something's happening there now. And I'll be expecting a call in about a year about something happening at that building. But majorly in downtown Honolulu, because of smallpox that came between 1853 and 1854, there's so many smallpox burials still in this area that haven't been uncovered. So essentially when you're driving down Punch Bowl, South King, Queen Street in this area,
even on Nimitz, right?
Even on Nimitz, probably driving or walking over a mass burial.
Yeah, just like in this whole area is all mass burial.
Yeah. In fact, banyan trees next to Ali'ola Nihale, in 1906, that was a morgue. And then they planted the banyan trees on top of the morgue.
Yeah. Man, it's amazing how there's so many morgues in this area. But I appreciate you coming by, giving us, a little taste of your ghost storytelling. And I know congratulations, by the way. We've known each other for a long time. You get all these accolades as being the best ghost story in the United States.
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Yeah.
So how can people get a hold of you and wanting to come on one of those award-winning ghost tours?
Mysteriesofhawaii.com, 6 nights a week.
Man, you're a busy guy.
Busy guy.
Thank you for taking time to share a little bit about City Hall, and wishing you all a happy Halloween. Thank you, Lopaka.